Today we are discussing something about the design of the fillet weld for angle section. Previously we were talking something about the plates and we were just calculating the length of the weld and the size of the weld, etc. But now this time we are taking an unequal angle section. We will try to solve a problem. Let's take the details which has been mentioned for the problem is that is the load PU is given as 250 kilonewton, 250 kilonewton. Thickness of the gusset plate is given as 8 mm. An unequal angle section of 100 cross 65 cross 6. I will repeat. Unequal angle section of 100 cross 65 cross 6 mm with a weight of 74 kg per meter. With a weight of 74 kg per meter. That is at the rate of 74 point. Now, we have to design this angle section for the weld from both sides. Now, just see this. This is the angle. This is the angle. 100 cross 65 cross 6 mm. This is the length. This is the another leg. And this is the thickness of the angle is 6 mm. I have placed this angle in such a manner. Now we have to design this welding portion. We have to weld along this direction as well as along this direction. We have to weld along this direction as well as along this direction. So we will have to find the length of the weld right from here to here and right from here to here. Or we can say we have to first of all find out the total length of the welding and then separately calculate the length right from here to here and here to here. The total will be just equal to what we have calculated previously. How to solve it? First of all, what we have to do? Calculate the effective throw thickness, which is nothing but the size of the section maximum 1.5 multiplied by the factor k, and when the angle is not mentioned, we have to consider this is between 60 degree to 90 degree, that is k is equal to 0.7. From this now we can just calculate the size of the weld, fillet weld, and how it can be calculated? It can be calculated with a 6 minus 1.5 into 0.7 and rounding it on the higher side, say it comes out to be 3 point something, so it is 4 mm. It is 4 mm. That is maximum thickness, the minimum thickness or maximum thickness, which is here in both the cases thickness remains same. So thickness of a section minus 1.5 into k, that is 0.7. So rounding it to 4 mm. So size of the weld is known. Once the size of the weld is known, now we can calculate FWD, or we can call this as PU is equal to shear stress into area of a weld. Shear stress into area of the weld. That is, we know Fu upon under root of 3 into gamma mw must be the length of the weld into the size of the weld, that is the area of the weld. Now, from this we can state to find out the value of L, length of the weld. This is in kilonewton. This is in Newton per mm square. Again, this is in mm. So convert this first of all kilonewton in Newton by multiplying by 1000. So it is 250 into 1000 multiplied by multiplied by under root of 3 into 1.25 divided by FU, that is 410, and S is 4, and you can find the total length required for the welding, and it comes out to be 330 mm. 330 mm. Now we know the length right from here to here, say I call as L1, length welded right from here to here I call as L2. Now we can see that total length of the weld is nothing but L1 plus L2, and I can call that as L is equal to L1 plus L2, that is 330 mm must be equal to L1 plus L2. This is our equation number 1 now. Now we can see 330 is equal to L1 plus L2. This is our equation number 1. This is our equation number 1. This is first equation. But in this case, we are unable to calculate the value of L1 and L2 because there are two unknowns, L1 and L2. So we'll have to frame one more equation. We'll have to frame one more equation in terms of L1 and L2. Once the two equations and two unknowns, then L1 and L2 can be very easily calculated. How to frame that equation? This load is acting over here, this load is also acting over here, and one important thing that the moment at the CG, that is x bar CG of this and this equal to, because it is in equilibrium, so force because of this into this distance and force because of this into this distance must be equal. That is L1 into this distance from this top, and L2 from here to this distance. Now looking towards the steel table, find out the value of that CYY from the longer side towards the shorter leg, and it comes out to be 14.7 mm. Now we can say that is total, this is 65, this is 14.7, so it comes out to 50.3. Now we can say L1 into 50.3 must be equal to L2 into 14.7. So we can frame another equation like this, that is L1 into 50.3 and L2 is equal to L2 into 14.7. With the help of these two equations, equation number 1 and this is equation number 2, with the help of these two equations and L1 and L2 can be very easily calculated. We'll find that L1 and L2 comes out to be 74.67 and 255.33. And if we add L1 and L2, we'll get the total length of the welding at 330 mm that we have already calculated over here. This way the angle is given because it has got thickness which is shown over here. So this needs a more welding, and this requires a less length. Hence we will have to calculate value of L1 and L2 separately when the angle is given. That's over and all. In this way we can straightway find out the value of the two welds at the top as well as at the bottom, either as the side so far. The important thing is we have to find out this value, which in a table we can say it is mentioned as CYY. It is mentioned as CYY, not CXX. It is not CXX, it is a CYY. And now once CYY is known, the rest of the things can be very easily calculated. and the things can be very easily done. Thank you very much.